Hello. I am Jordan Laurie, and I am the host of Ramen in College. Now, what is Ramen in College? I will start off with that. So Ramen in College is the podcast that I am making, and I wanted to lean more towards the non-traditional podcasting realm. And saying that, I am decided to make three segments that revolve around from the college. So what I my visions for this podcast is this is totally just my standard idea of doing a podcast. I've always wanted to do a podcast and this is the means I can do it. If you can already tell, I'm in a studio, but this studio is actually owned by the college that I'm in. And so, with that being said, I am a college student. So that means my upload schedule is going to be a little weird and wacky, which is also kind of why this makes it an interesting podcast because it keeps you on your toes. You never know when I'm going to post the next episode because I don't even know when I'm going to post the next episode. But for the three segments that I was talking about, again, actually, before I even start there, as you can see, I have no script in front of me. I have nothing, no script. I'm just freeballing right now, which is also what I'm kind of going to be doing for these podcasts. It's going to be unedited, unscripted. Well, there's going to be a little bit of there's not going to be really a script, but it's going to be just like kind of basic like just ideas that pop in my head, but it's going to be unedited, unscripted, and kind of just a timely one. But when I say unedited, it's obviously going to have a little bit of editing in it. It's just going to be just a little bit of the intro, maybe a background music, but I'm not going to have my face being shown. I'm not going to have my face being shown mainly because I feel like it just takes away from kind of that one-to-one conversation that I want to have with either my guest or with the audience. I feel like I can't look at you, so you can't really look at me. I guess that doesn't even make sense. I don't know. But I'm going to do a video only podcast. Audio only podcast because I feel like it makes sense just for the topics that I talk about and also because it just flows right. Going back to that, again, there's three segments I want to talk about. So first one is called Stranger Talk, which this one might get scrapped very early on. It's mainly for my class, aka a podcasting class. Wow, how ironic is that? But Stranger Talk I want to have is with two strangers, aka me and another person, and we're just talking. We're having a conversation. We're enjoying life, and we're checking up on each other. It's gonna be kind of an interview style approach that I want to go on, but also it's kind of it's just mainly two people having a conversation is what I want it to feel like, but it's not going to be that way. I feel like I want to get an interview on them. They don't have to have an interview on me, but I would like it to be like a back and forth conversation. So I might ask them, be like, hey, come up with like these set of questions and we will go off, but I will stalk you heavily. Like I guess I'll do that. But again, it might be scrapped here soon because it's mainly just for a class. But my second podcast is one that I've actually wanted to do for a while called Fade to Black. Now, Fade to Black is a podcast about movies starring black actors, black cast, but like all black actors, all black cast, or black themed movies. So this could be like themed around a city in that's had in like a black neighborhood or like something to do with that. And then I also want to do a white director with black cast. See like the difference between it. And I want to have maybe one or two co-hosts that watch a movie. We are going to be separated in like separate rooms or something, and we have to watch the movie so we don't actually have like unbiased opinions. So it can be, what do we think about the movie, and then we'll have like a list of questions that we would answer. And then the third one that I want to talk about is called Unchained. It's where we basically go into the hot topics of things that I find. Like, I mainly look on TikTok, and I don't search obviously, but it sometimes it appears on my For You page some questionable things that I'm just like, I have so much stuff to talk about that, and I need to let that out. Like, how do I feel? But Unchained is basically I bring someone on and we talk about it. Now, one person I have particular, which I might have a first episode of that coming out soon, or not. Who knows? I don't know. But we're gonna be talking about some issues that have been faced, or like some kind of topics, and see their viewpoint. Just a little quick disclaimer: Unchained is not a podcast to bash people. This is not about. This is not a podcast to bash others. It's just two people who sit down who have different viewpoints, or even the same viewpoint, and we talk about it. We talk about it from our side or our point of view, and we just talk about it like that. There is no there is no bashing. There is no anything like that. It's just two people having a normal conversation. So, with that being said, I also wanted to make Unchained, but it was like kind of wishy-washy again, because you have people like Joe Rogan and stuff like that who talk about kind of topics, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things out there in the world that I want to talk about, but I can't really talk about it because I don't know. I never did. So this is a podcast where I can just become, as the title says, unchained, and I can, just talk about it. But I did have these little, I did make these little cover photos for it, so you can know which segment is being talked about, so you can look at that. I'll also have a playlist for those three segments, and if I do get more segments, I'll also link those as well. But so far, this is just an introduction of what Ramen in College is, who am I, and also just what it is about. I'm hoping to have an episode coming up soon on either Stranger Talk or Unchained, but again, with that, I don't know my schedules. Like, my schedule is very, very busy, so that means I am not going to be able to have constant uploads every day or every night. Whenever I feel like recording, I record. That being said, I have a few subscribers on here already. Shouts out to y'all, but I did have a Twitch channel as well. I might start that up soon again. I don't know. It's just been I've been in the works with it. So if you guys want to check this out, it's going to be on YouTube. If I do get this more like professionally, and like I start actually doing this more and more, and I start getting a fan base, I will switch over to Spotify or any kind of other podcast channels. But right now I'm recording this with the equipment we have in college, which is pretty high tech, and I'm able to run it as being a director. Shouts out to me, a little plug in myself. But yeah, so that will basically be all of what Ramen in College is. Ramen in College is just the name of the podcast. It will always stay Ramen in College. But I will be running it, and I hope this goes well. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I'll still keep making videos. But yeah, if you did like this little, I guess, short segment, I've never done this before, so this is going to be new. It's going to be a learning experience. If you do have any comments or anything like that, please don't be scared to just put it down in the comments. And if you guys have any other segments that you want me to do, you can do that. I'll also link my Instagram, and I'll just link my Instagram and my email. Not my email, actually, just my Instagram. I'll link my Instagram down below just so you can follow me. I also might link my Twitter. I'll create a Twitter. So yeah, I'll link my Twitter down below. And yeah, so if you did like this video, please subscribe. I'm going to try to keep constantly uploading as best as I can, but again, I'm a college student. I'm trying to balance life. And again, I have no motivation to do anything. So that's a little bit about me, but thank you for watching and have a good day.